One of the debates the club had when Pochettino was in charge and they were coming up was whether winning a domestic cup would kind of change the mentality of the squad and help them to become winners. I mean, when you've won trophies in the past with other clubs, have you noticed that changes the group in any way?
Oh, look, I think it helps for people to experience that, but I mean, Christian Romero's a World Cup winner. He knows what it's like, you know, so there's already people in the room who have kind of had that experience, and it does help, but it also then you fall the trap the other side of it. Does that breed complacency now because they've got it, you know? So then you kind of flip it and you kind of, okay, I've got to get them to climb the mountain again. So there's always challenges there, and I think a winner's mindset is more about, you know, coming in every day and trying to, you know, be the best you can be in the context of where you are, and try and be part of something that's special, and that should never stop or accelerate because you haven't achieved something or you do achieve something, because there are equal pitfalls there. But you know, if the guys who do win things at least have a picture in their head of what it should look like, what a dressing, because you can win it many different ways in terms of playing styles and methodologies, but there are consistencies in winning teams around, you know, a real sort of team first mindset about having a really strong culture, really strong training environment, all those kind of things. And until you experience it, sometimes it's hard for players to conceptualise. But if they've been part of it, well, okay, they know that these things are constants, and that could be with this team or with another team that they've had success with.
And you mentioned at the top that you think sometimes cup games can be freer and less constrained. Do you think that might suit the way you want to play?
Potentially. I mean, it depends, because then, you know, but it also means the other team are the same way. And like I said, they're kind of unique beasts in themselves, cup games, you know. They take on their own lives because, like I said, you know that, all right, I mean, there's obviously replays in this round, but usually you know that at the end of the game you need to win to progress. So depending on the scoreline, you get to extremes of, you know, how do we hold on to this, or how do we turn this around? And, you know, teams, coaches tend to be a bit freer with their kind of decision making in those processes. So, you know, they don't. I've always felt that they kind of unique in their own way as opposed to league games.
And just a quick one on Ivan Perisic. Do you expect him to?
No. He's working hard, to be fair to Ivan, and you know, he's obviously got some national team commitments, and he wants to get back as quickly as possible. And again, he's been a significant loss for us. You know, I thought this year he was going to be a real significant contributor because of his experience, and we saw that in the first few games with the way he impacted games. But yeah, no, he won't unlikely to play for us again.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.